Shannon and I have been friends since I was 19 years old. So, just a few decades.
Holly is here because we wanted
because I live here. How dare you?
Because she picked out her room here.
Grey Gardens all the way.
Yeah, Shannen Doherty and Holly Marie Combs weren't just former co-stars who kept in touch, or Hollywood BFFs who gave each other a warm hug when they saw each other on red carpets. No, they truly were best friends. Or as Holly called Shannon in her post yesterday, my better half of 31 years. Yeah, after meeting in 1993 and then becoming charmed co-stars in 1998.
You were also my friend. It's why I was like, she's doing the show or I'm not doing it.
Holly publicly said farewell to Shannon in 2024 after Shannon passed away on Saturday after being diagnosed with cancer in 2015. Holly wrote, "There is a hollow in my chest and I can't seem to catch my breath. A part of me is missing, even though I know exactly what you would say to me right now. I know exactly what you'd tell me to do right now." Yeah, I noticed in Shannon's final Let's Be Clear podcast that was posted 4 days before her death that Holly was a guest on, that Shannon seemed to foreshadow that she was going to be that voice in Holly's head.
And you forever think I can do better, which sometimes I cannot.
No, whenever I was directing and I said you could do better, you always did better.
No.
Every single time. Every time. You always did better.
Yesterday, Holly also posted the video of one of her sons sharing a long extended hug with Shannon, writing, "The godson, watch out for this one. He's as feral as she is. I know your undying spirit will live in me and my kids, who you loved as your own. They will walk with your sense of purpose and pride. They'll be truthful and stand up for what is right, no matter what, and no F's given. Your fire will live on in them and many other charmed ones you helped raise." Holly concluded her post with, "A fierce fighter to the end, my most ardent champion, my loyal protector, my best friend. You taught me the meaning of family. You were and will be forevermore my sister. I love you." And in the other segment that I did on Shannon's passing that you can watch right up here, I went into detail of how Shannon becoming involved in the House of Hollywood podcast really sets up Holly financially going forward.
I did find the money.
Yeah.
I did make sure that we all got paid, and I found iHeart who wanted to do it.
And beyond that, and listening to Shannon's final podcast with Holly, it came across to me that Shannon was really making a point of praising Holly, encouraging Holly, reassuring Holly, because it really seems like Holly's down on herself. And fans noticed that when they listened to the first iteration of this rewatch podcast.
I'm super critical, and people do not like when I'm critical of the episodes or of myself. But I can't not be. I would have done that differently. I could have done that better. I should have been more something or something in that moment.
That's interesting because I was really impressed with you. Obviously, I knew you were a good actress. You were really good. I liked the choices that you made. I liked how, you have your own sense of humor in the show. You're a little uncomfortable at times, but it comes out very funny.
After returning for the Pretty Little Liars series finale in 2017, Holly has only made one on-camera appearance since then. And that was a one-episode guest role on Grey's Anatomy in 2019. Holly hasn't been on camera in the professional sense in 5 years.
And I'm very happy to just retire on an island until I come here because I'm sick of the island.
But retirement only is possible when you have a certain amount of money in your bank account.
Sure, that would be nice.
Right.
Holly did start this rewatch podcast back in September 2022 with Drew and Brian, and they got through 44 episodes, but they hadn't done an episode since October 2023, and we don't really know the reason why. But Holly does say to Shannon that it was a struggle for her to do.
I'd rather just disappear. So this is hard for me. It's hard for me to be on camera every day again. It's hard for me to hear my own voice. It's not who I am anymore.
So starting this rewatch again, this time with Shannon, was a daunting task for Holly.
We're getting to work together again in a different capacity.
Yeah. I'm nervous because now I have to be twice the interesting that I don't feel that I am.
Stop being so self-deprecating.
It's a habit.
You guys are, very established, and you three have a really good sort of rapport with each other on the podcast.
See, on that podcast, there's all these reassuring, encouraging statements from Shannon that continued that approach that she had with Holly on set of Charmed.
Whenever I was directing and I said you could do better, you always did better.
No.
Every single time. Every time. You always did better.
That's not Shannon just saying you can do better or you did better. That's Shannon saying you are worthy. Like, people like you, people want to see you. You are worthy, Holly.
Welcome to the brand new House of Hollowell.
Bump.
And in the other segment, I mentioned that with this contract with iHeart to produce the House of Hollowell podcast, surely in the contract, it, keeps iHeart on the hook to continue to produce the episodes, even if Shannen passes away. Now I realize there's another side of that. Not only is iHeart contractually obligated to continue the podcast, so is Holly. Because, we don't know why the original podcast stopped, but it did stop in October 2023. And we know the instigator of restarting it is Shannen.
You decided to task yourself with this task. We had this conversation where I told you, my husband said, well, if Shannen is involved, it will be successful. And I was like, whoa.
And I can very easily see, and I'm sure that Shannen very easily saw this, a scenario where Holly now says, oh, I don't want to do it anymore. Yeah, let's just forget it. But now she has to. And she's going to make money doing it too. So remember the whole thing that Holly wrote? I know exactly what you'd say to me now. I know exactly what you'd tell me to do right now. So this isn't just, you can do this, Holly. It's, you're going to do this, Holly.
You're still going to direct me though.
Yes. I mean, I'm forever a director.
What do you think of Holly's tribute to Shannen and Shannen's final public words to Holly?